Today, video cameras are everywhere. We bring you the pictures they've captured. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's funny, but it's always real TV. It's raw, up-close video. See the wild bears fight as a mother defends her cubs. Watch the accident as it happens. He hurtles downhill at top speed, and suddenly, disaster. Home video of the weightlifter who didn't know his own strength. And the college student who rolled his camera in the middle of a lightning storm.
Oh my God!
Whatever you do, don't blink. Real TV is on the air.
Hi everyone, I'm John Daly in our 24-hour world headquarters with more great tapes and the stories behind them. We begin with amazing footage from the wild. A mother bear protects her cub by fighting off an intruder. It's raw, unedited tape. Our Michael Brownlee has it.
The wild splendor of Alaska's Denali National Park explodes through the lens of Belinda Peck's camera. So does the fury of nature.
My heart was beating 100 miles a minute. This was something that nobody would ever see again.
For 5 weeks, wildlife filmmaker Belinda Peck and her husband Lance braved the elements, tracking grizzly bears.
I was not there as a sightseer. I was there doing a job.
Her camera catches a family of grizzlies at play along the banks of the park's East Fork River. A mother keeps a close watch over her 3 cubs. The youngest climbs on the antlers of a fallen bull caribou, unaware that a deadly threat is in the distance. A male grizzly has picked up the scent of the caribou. His hunger leads him right into the family's camp. Belinda's been shooting wildlife long enough to know that means trouble.
Not only will he come in to take the carcass, which he can smell, he will kill her cubs.
The renegade male gets dangerously close to her family, and the protective mother attacks. Even though the 600-pound male outweighs the grizzly sow, she's not only fighting for her life, but for the lives of her cubs. The mother bear wins the battle, but the war isn't over yet. The male is on the other side of the river and still too close for comfort. Belinda's husband, Lance, catches the charging sow grizzly with his camera.
They're growling, and what she is doing is she's being very aggressive. Now, bears don't like to look at each other. When he's turning his head, what he's doing is submitting to her.
Bears usually fight to the death, but this battle ends peacefully and the mother heads back to her cubs. It's a rare moment in the wild that's caught on tape.
And after seeing that, you can understand why Belinda calls this the most important footage she's ever shot, a 1 in a million. Well, now you're about to see home video of an accident waiting to happen. Literally, a man with a home video camera senses danger and begins to roll. A rainy day in Birmingham, Alabama. From an apartment overlooking the Red Mountain Expressway, the guy who lives there has set up his video camera to tape traffic on this part of the highway. A stretch of road he knows is notorious for accidents, especially when it rains. A car sits broken down in the slow lane, causing traffic behind it to stop and go around. Then suddenly, a van going too fast for conditions hits the brakes a little too late and hydroplanes into the stalled car. When it's over, 5 cars are involved in the pileup. But watch again closely. The driver of the stalled car is actually under the hood trying to restart the soaked sedan. As the van slams into the rear, he is picked up on the grill and taken for a wild ride. Miraculously, he is able to scamper away from the melee to safety, somehow escaping unscathed. And here's some irony. The next car down the highway after that wreck, a tow truck. Well, wedding videos are important to us here at Realtv. We have lots of fun gathering them and bringing them to you. But this one is different. All we can say is that it has a surprise ending, and we don't want to give it away just yet. Here's our Lisa G.
A blushing bride, a grinning groom, a couple on the verge of taking their vows. You're invited to the wedding of Donna Kelly and Mark McMahon.
We're gathered here on this very happy occasion to witness the marriage of Donna and Mark.
Friends, family, and lots of video cameras have gathered here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida for the uniting of this fetching pair.
I ask you both now, in the presence of your family and friends, to declare your intent to enter into marriage with one another.
The mood is humorous, but the language is serious, as the twosome say those two famous words,
I do.
Mark even gets an untimely prank phone call, but wisely opts to take it later.
The love that Donna and Mark have pledged to one another.
Then the couple seals the ceremony with a smooch and a smile. Next, it's time to party and to pay homage to those wedding reception traditions. The bride tosses her bouquet.
Ooh, all right.
The groom removes the bride's garter. And dad and daughter share a dance. As the reception winds down, the newlyweds decide to leave their guests with something they'll never forget. That something is the surprise of their lives.
We went to a whole lot of trouble for an April Fool's joke.
You heard right. April Fools. You see, the ceremony was on April 1st, and these jokers spent $3,000 to fool their friends into thinking it was the real deal. The cake is fake. The ring's not real. Even the minister is, well, not a minister. At least the couple had the courtesy to tip off their parents who went along with the gas.
Did you guys know about this?
Yes, I did. And what about the guests? Well, let's just say reactions are mixed.
Scary. It was scary.
As for Mark and Donna, they're laughing now, but if they ever really do get hitched, there might be a serious shortage of RSVPs.
Still ahead, meet the skier who took the ultimate fall and lived to talk about it. This will not be a normal landing. And later, how would you like a seat at this poker game? Plus, one of TV's biggest stars, but you've never seen him like this. Never any recreations and no bull. Okay, one bull. Realtv returns in just a moment.
Welcome back. Here's what's coming up. The tape of the runaway goat who stopped traffic, and the weightlifting championship that nearly turned into a tragedy caught on tape. But first, some dramatic tape so graphic it's almost painful to watch. A skier is hurtling downhill when suddenly he slips. In the world of skiing, this is the ultimate. It's called speed skiing. And as the name implies, the goal is simple: to achieve the fastest possible speed in a headlong, hard-stopping dash down a mountain. Reaching speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour, there is little room for error, and even the slightest mistake can turn a barreling racer into a broken rag doll. As the TV cameras roll, British skier Henry Idden begins his third run of the day. Suddenly, his left ski catches, and instantly Henry becomes a human projectile, hurtling head over heels down the mountain at over 100 miles an hour. At these speeds, ice-cold snow becomes red-hot agony, as the friction is great enough to literally melt human flesh. Incredibly, Henry is able to walk away from this fall, but his arm is severely burned.
Sensation of falling on snow at that speed, I would say he's like tumbling over a wire wool, because the aerodynamic suits you wear are very, very thin, and the ice particles are compact on the snow, and they're scraping against you, so you can feel this kind of abrasion all over you as you tumble and bounce, and you're just praying for it to stop, really.
A scar is all that remains as evidence of the burn that put Henry in the hospital for 6 months.
That was the one pressure point that I just, I couldn't get off quickly enough. So it burnt right through the skin to the flesh. When I ground to a halt, after the tumble, it was a case of pausing for a moment, really, and wriggling my toes and my fingers to make sure I was in one piece. Stood up, took my helmet off, took a deep sigh of relief, and continued to shake, I think, for the next 6 hours or so.
Well, Henry now gets his kicks by riding in bicycle races. Well, 3 quick clips now, all sent in by our viewers. First, 2 kids cause a lot of damage and don't get into trouble. These kids must have an in at the demolition company to get this job. It only took them and 500 charges of dynamite to put an end to the once historic Wolverine Hotel in Detroit, Michigan. A 3-engine plane is making its final descent at the Santa Paula Municipal Airport in California. It's a perfect landing until the pilot applies a little too much pressure on the brakes. Other than one banged-up nose, there weren't any injuries. This goat is an escapee from the San Diego Zoo, and he doesn't want to come in peacefully. Police stop traffic, fearing the fugitive might cause an accident. After a brief standoff, the goat decides to make a break for the freeway. Quickly, animal control officers load up and head after the galloping goat. Eventually, the goat is tranquilized, out of energy, and on his way back to the zoo.
Still ahead. Look what he got on tape. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Plus, the only poker game where one pair of horns beats a full house. And then, hold it! Guess who? We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We warn you up front, don't try what you're about to see on this next tape. When there's lightning, get inside. Need more convincing? Here's Arcivila Vargas.
There's a summer storm in Greentown, Indiana, and weather enthusiast Craig Cornell is taping the action with his home video camera. Craig is studying meteorology at Indiana State University and loves to storm watch. Listen to the shattering thunder as the powerful weather system showers the sky with streaks of lightning. While he videotapes the light show, Craig describes the scene to a friend on the phone.
We're just getting lightning that's flying over top of us. Nothing's touching down here yet. Whoa! Jeez! I hope I got that on video.
The storm is getting closer, and Craig is about to get a heart-stopping look at the awesome power of Mother Nature.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not getting hardly any rain. It's all south of us. Yeah. Dude, all I hear is trickle, 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 trickle. Oh, my God! 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 Oh, my God!
You had watchings in here?
Yes, I did. Oh, my God. What? Yeah, I'm all right.
Did you stay in here?
Oh, my God.
Did you stay in here?
Shut up and let me gather myself, please.
Watch and listen once again as a huge lightning bolt strikes Craig's house while he tapes the storm.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, I was just out here, talking on the phone with my friend Jared. He was at work, and he was telling me what was going on, and I was just shooting the lightning coming down out of the sky, and then I just got done telling him, there's not really much happening, and then boom, this lightning bolt. I could see it out of the corner of my eye, and it hit the gutter there or whatever, but I just jerked up to look and see what it was, and then I got these sparks that came in right in front of the camera lens, and some of them actually hit me too, And that's when I just sort of started screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God."
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Not only does the lightning strike rattle Craig, it also shakes up his mom.
Suddenly, I heard this crack, and I knew that we'd been hit by lightning, and I knew that Craig was out there, and then he started to scream, and I got frightened that something had gone wrong with him, and so I just ran out to the garage, and I said, "Are you all right? Are you all right?"
Oh my God.
Are you all right?
Oh my God, that hit our antenna.
Are you staying here?
Shut up and let me gather myself, please. It sounded like someone had cracked a bullwhip right beside my ears, and my legs just like turned to spaghetti.
The close call teaches the weather student a valuable lesson.
Well, I learned that you don't mess around with Mother Nature, that's for sure. You got to respect the weather and what it can do to you.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
And Craig says he's lucky he was on a cordless phone. If he was on a regular phone, it might have been his last call. Well, next, home video of a weightlifting championship. And for the athlete in this tape, it was almost his last meet. You and the video camera have a front row seat at the AAU Powerlifting Championships here in Lakeland, Florida. Late in the event, 270-pound Mike Ferrantino is determined to press 570 pounds. Now, you're about to see something that's hard to stomach, literally.
Just like the gym. Hang, Mike. Come on.
Over a quarter ton of steel drops on Mike's midsection. Mike's friends rush to his side, but to everyone's amazement, the young Floridian suffers only minor injuries. A fact that takes a huge weight off the shoulders of all involved. Ooh, that has to hurt. Well, Mike was back in competition a month later. Well, now for some tape of a different competition. It's a poker game with a twist. These guys are playing a little game of poker, but the stakes they're playing for could cost them their lives. Because they're playing bull poker, and the object of this game is to be the last one sitting. A home video camera here in Coos Bay, Oregon, captures this death-defying game on tape. This man got out easy, and he knows it. On the next hand, the hard-charging bull bluffs the entire table by taking out a chair. After the cards are shuffled, the wild steer runs the table with his best hand of the night, a bull house. The game is now down to its final two players. And as the song says, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away. And in this case, know when to run. I guess we can say the bull cleaned house. Well, now it's time for Celebrity Real TV. See if you know the answer to today's Real TV quiz. This footage is from a 1976 Brooklyn College production of a traditional Japanese play known as a kabuki.
Kill him now!
Playing the lead role is an actor who in the 80s left the New York stage for an LA courtroom, playing a lawyer on a popular television drama.
Hold it! There is something funny going on here.
Yep, this is a tough one. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. Here's the answer to our Real TV quiz.
After you.
Playing the Japanese Lord Matsuo is 18-year-old Jimmy Smits, 18 years before co-starring in NYPD Blue. Jimmy may be a TV celebrity now, but Brooklyn College drama professor Samuel Lader remembers him as a hard-working student.
One of the things I remember about him is that he took the work seriously, the kind of attitude that I wish every young actor had.
Jimmy's hard work paid off 10 years later when he was cast for the part of Victor Cifuentes in L.A. Law.
Well done! You have done an excellent job!
Thanks for playing the Real TV quiz. Well, that's it for now. There's more Real TV next time.